Hey everyone, welcome to Black Women with Opinions, the podcast. I'm Eb.
I'm AJ.
And I'm Sia.
And this is a safe space for Black women to give their unfiltered opinions about anything and everything.
We hope you're ready for a good time.
Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome to Black Women with Opinions podcast. We're so happy to have you here.
Yes.
Yes, everybody. We are so happy. It's been a long time coming, ladies.
Yes. We've been thinking about this
Howdy.
Forever. So,
you know, it's funny that we just had this dream like a couple of months ago, and now we are doing it.
It's a whole thing.
I've had this dream for years, though.
Same.
So,
Been saying.
I feel like divine timing.
That part.
What do you guys think?
I agree. 100%.
Many of you all may not know, but we've been friends for years.
Yes, half our lives at this point, actually.
Yeah. We've been out of school for 12 years.
That's insane.
Well, out of high school.
Yeah, right.
Where we met.
Yeah.
No. High school?
You and I met in high school. I feel like we became friends in that gym class.
Yeah.
That epic gym class.
Did we meet in middle school?
I feel like we might have. Did you go to Hazelwood Middle?
Yes.
Yeah, I went to Hazelwood Middle, too.
I think we knew of each other, but like we really like started hanging out in high school.
Yeah, because we ran. It used to be a big circle that we had. It used to be a lot of us. It used to be like 10 of us.
Yeah.
If
You could even
not more.
Yeah, you could even see it in like those photos that we just saw on Facebook.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, we look so cute.
Yes.
I was like, I thought I was fat back then.
Right, that part.
I was actually.
Take me back to that body.
Take me back to that.
I was actually a little snack in the snack.
Look what I was doing
Okay.
right then. And now, well, you know what?
Honey,
I ain't gonna do that to myself.
Let's not go there. This is not the gym episode.
No, not today.
We'll come back to that. We'll circle back.
Well, how does it make you feel that we started our first podcast? Like, how do you want to put that into words? How does it make you feel?
I think I feel grateful because it's been something that we've wanted to do for so long, just like individually, and then kind of came up as in conversation. It was like, really, I want to do something like that. Like I've been talking about this for years with multiple different groups, and of course, nothing ever really came to fruition. And now, just to have this set up, us sitting here right now doing this, like I'm like, okay, look at us. We doing some shit. Look at us.
Same, because I was, people were like encouraging me to do it like solo, but I didn't want a solo podcast. I always wanted a girlfriend's podcast. Like I would pitch it to like several people, and I would be like, I want this to be like a virtual best friend. Like when you come and you listen to this podcast, you like, they're my girls.
Exactly.
I love them. Like they are, you know, they are real. They are authentic. They actually talk about the things that I want to talk about. They not super political.
Right.
They not super, you know.
Because the thing is, it might not be quote unquote correct, but it's still how I feel.
Yeah.
And so,
Which is why we called it With Opinions.
with opinions,
Because
like there's no fact.
buttholes, everyone has one.
Exactly. Nobody's saying that we did fact checks on this. This is what we're saying. This is how we feel. This is what we think. And that is also allowed to change, because what I thought
Absolutely.
what I thought 5 years ago is not what I think today.
Okay. I love the saying, if you knew me last year, you don't know me, this, year. Because I am constantly changing.
Yeah.
Y'all know that.
Yes.
I am constantly changing.
As we should, though.
Right.
Yeah, as you mature, I think you definitely get to change your perspective on things. As you go through things, you get to change your perspective on things, because if I don't go through certain things, I may not be able to see it how you see it.
Your experience definitely has a lot to do with how you think, feel, and move in this world. And that's going to change from year to year, month to month, depending on what's going on in your life. So
that's why I really fell in love with the opinions part of it, because I was like, I really, like, if you're offended, baby, that was not what the intention was.
Right. Yeah. I wasn't.
If you feel sad, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to make you sad. This is just my opinion. And guess what you get to do? Take it or leave it.
Yeah. And also get to have your own.
Absolutely. And I think that is going to be one of the best parts about this podcast, is once, you know, people really start listening and we get to have their opinions and share their opinions or our opinions.
Yes.
I'm just so ready for a space for Black women to be uninhibited with their opinion, right, wrong, or indifferent. I don't care. I want to hear it. I want to discuss it. I want to have fun talking about it. It does not have to be a fight to express opinions that may not differ.
Yeah.
Maybe you and I know.
Yes, we know. For you all out there who don't know, Sia and I can get very, very passionate
and I'm usually the middle ground.
Yes,
that's okay.
yes.
That's
yes.
all right. But I think I think if I had to pick a word, it's really to be. I feel honored, because I just feel like so many Black women need a space to come to. They may not have friends. Their friend groups may be small. Their friend groups may be transitioning, and they just need a place to come and just have a laugh or just hear somebody else's opinion or have the bravery to express their own opinions.
Okay.
Because I am every day getting better. You all know at expressing my opinion because I'm the person that will hold it in to the death of me and not say how I feel. I know. I'm working on it every day.
It's only certain situations where I will hold my mule. Because I just feel like I don't want to hold and harbor anger, disdain, whatever it may be, especially if it's something that can be squashed in, because sometimes literally people just don't know that they are hurting you or making you feel some type of way with what they say.
They have no idea.
No, and if
you think they do.
Yeah.
You assume
it's
they
common
do.
sense. You should know.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know everything, just like I don't know everything.
Right. One thing I have learned is that everybody grew up different,
Mm-hmm.
which means what is quote unquote normal to everybody is different, or what is acceptable is different. And so just because what you did to me feels like that is absolutely not okay for you, that may be something you do every Monday and Wednesday. And so really having to communicate that is so important.
Right.
Or I have walked into situations where people, the dynamics with their parents, it's like they cuss at each other and it's cool, and my mama would knock me to the floor.
Child.
She still tries to regulate what I say. I'm
Child.
like, girl,
Listen, because my mama told me, she don't care how grown I am, I ain't never grown enough to get an ass whooped.
okay? How you still threatening me? You gonna go to jail,
Ma'am. Me and my sister be telling her, don't forget who picks your home, ma'am.
I tell my mama that all the time. I be like, I'm the oldest. They can't tell me what to do with you unless they coming to steal you. I be like, I'm gonna put you in the one where they hit you. You hit me, I'm putting you in the one that hit you.
Oh man, well everybody, I think we are just so excited to have this opportunity. We're just so excited to get everything going, and we hope you're ready for a good podcast episode. That's all we have to say. We're going to start off with the drink of the day or something to sip on.
Yes.
So in this segment, we're always going to have something to sip on. We have a little drink recipe for you, so if you want to go make it, if you got something similar at home.
Okay, let's sip along.
Let's sip along, honey, because we just want you to take care of yourself. This episode is all about taking care of yourself.
Yes. Take care of yourself, sis.
Take care of yourself, sis. So let's give you our little recipe. So our recipe starts off with Bacardi Island Punch. It's a pink. It has a really good taste to it. It has guava, hibiscus, prickly pear, and lime flavors in it. So you take one shot of that, and then you take Stella Rose, Stella Berry. You need about 2 shots of that. And then you need some Fresca. Now, I know somebody's going to come for me in the comments saying, Fresca, why are you drinking that old people drink? Don't come for me because I love me some Fresca, okay? I'm raised by some older people, so I always have some old drinks in the house, okay? Just leave me alone. Fresca never going to miss, and it actually makes this drink taste pretty good.
My problem is you don't stock other people's drinks in the house.
Leave me alone. They over here, you all I have is diet this, diet that.
Oh no, Fresca. I hate it. Now the Fresca, I'm not gonna lie to y'all now. The Fresca actually really complimented this drink and set it off. It gave it that.
I agree.
Je ne sais quoi.
Okay, that part. And did. Yeah, it gives it like a fresher thing. Like I feel like the Sprite might have been a little bit, even though that is our drink of choice, child.
We call it healing Sprite.
Baby.
Yes.
That healing Sprite does
if you're out there and you want to sponsor.
Okay, listen. Sprite,
okay.
Okay.
Can I get some Canadian dry too?
Please.
Ginger ale.
We'll take it.
I love ginger ale.
But I do think that the Fresca does a little something, a little razzle dazzle for the drink.
A little something. It's elevated, makes it elegant. You know.
You all like.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you don't drink or you don't drink alcohol, I think a great option too would be like a prickly pear syrup, like paired with the Fresca, because you still get the taste. So for anybody out there that doesn't drink, so
because the Fresca is grapefruit, so that would complement it really nice.
Yeah. So ladies, what do you rate it on a scale from 1 to 5? 1 being like, please don't ever give this to me again, Lord, and 5 being like, yes, I like this.
For sure, 5 for me because I don't like to taste alcohol, and this does not taste like alcohol. It just tastes like juice, which is a dangerous combination for me. But that's how I like it. I like my drinks to sneak up on me. I don't want to know that I'm drinking.
This one will sneak up on you.
Yeah, for sure.
We
That's why I'm only
watched
gonna have
you
one.
pour.
So I'm gonna have one.
We watched you pour the Bacardi, so we
two shots. You sure that was two?
Definitely
It
felt
was
like
more
it was
like
more like
3, but you
four.
know,
You were pouring like a Las Vegas bartender.
Yes, that was
You
the
was trying to get
entire
tips.
goal.
That's okay.
I think I would rate it like a 4.5 because unlike Sia, I like the taste of alcohol. And so a little I would probably pour a little heavier if I didn't have things to do tomorrow. But since the alarm clock is set for very early, we're gonna stick with this combination. But I do enjoy this, and I would have this again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And you, ma'am?
I give it a 4.5 too.
Okay.
You know, I just it needs a little something for me, but I'm a hard critic on myself, so
Oh, okay, got it.
A little somewhat like edible glitter or something.
some edible glitter, a lemon,
A little garnish.
A little garnish would have done something.
Right.
Some razzle dazzle. So if you're at home and you want to add something more to it, make sure you let us know what you add.
I think they make you feel better when you add garnish.
Yeah.
I think it make it taste better.
Because you want it to taste good and look good.
Look
It
at
makes you feel good.
Yeah, look at what I did.
Look,
I created.
I did this at my house, okay?
And not for $10.
And not for $12, okay?
Exactly.
Not with your $10 tip. Nope, none of that happened.
All right.
Well, speaking of that too, what about snacks or like drinks helps you get through your self-care? I know me, like if I have a good snack, if I have a good drink, it could be a stressful day, honey. But you give me some ice cream, some Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Now, I know that's not the best or the healthiest. So if you're a health person, like...
So sorry, you about to be disappointed in this area.
Girl, in my old age, my snacks are turning against me. And I'm really upset by this. Things that I could just, like, consume and be okay.
We can't do that anymore.
My stomach is like...
That's the 30 plus.
I'm not iron. Boo.
Yeah.
You're getting up there.
Feel good after you eat that.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I think my favorite like comfort food snacks is a strange combination.
Okay.
But I like all of the different salty, sweet, cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh, okay.
With the sour cream and cheddar ruffles. And I just mix them in a bag.
That
sounds pretty good.
And baby, when I tell you this snack, I don't care what I'm feeling. It hits all the buttons for me.
You know somebody's going to go into the store right now.
As they should. And you're welcome.
I'm like that with pickles, though. Like pickles and candy. Like, it really does something to me. I'm like,
So you
with
like
the vinegary and the salty
the
of the
sweet,
pickle
yeah.
with the sweet is always just top tier. Top tier for me.
Do you ever do like the peppermint pickles?
I love
the
peppermint.
Kool-Aid pickles.
I used to do those all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a whole childish moment the other day. We had that Country Time lemonade mix at the house, and I had a pickle, and I was like, you know what would be good?
Did you dip it?
I did. I did. And it was amazing. And I felt so nostalgic, and I felt so good after it. It just had, I was like, I was walking around.
That sounds like a good black time. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was walking around, and everybody was like, what you smiling for? I was like, I got a pickle. I got a pickle. Hey! Like, yeah, yes, ma'am.
Oh,
That sounds like a good time.
Oh, it was.
That sounds like a cookout. That sounds
That
like
does.
Granny in the kitchen making some greens.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what that's feeling like.
But that's part of my like self-care is I like to be a little bit uninhibited.
Yeah.
For self-care. Like when I'm by myself and I got like the house to myself and stuff, I'm a little uninhibited, and that's where my self-care is because I am pulled in so many directions a lot of the time.
Right.
So when I'm by myself and I can do something childish, that's just me. You know, I can't show it to my kid now.
Right.
Then she'll be doing it all the time.
I'll be like, why
But-
can't do this?
But I can, however, do it by myself.
I know that's right. Well, you just give me some good old ice cream, any kind of ice cream, y'all. Any kind.
I wish.
And I know it's going to, this 30-year-old body doesn't like it,
My
but I'm going to
son.
do it anyway in the privacy of my own home.
Right.
Like, I need to be close to a private restroom after I eat this.
Okay, you
Yes. But I'm
Okay.
going to eat this ice cream, and I'm going to enjoy every ounce of it. You know what I do now? But it's still bad because I buy like the little tubs. I don't buy like the little Haagen-Dazs tubs. Saying I'm only going to eat half of it. But, well, it's a part of self-care sometimes.
So, unfortunately, if I get under certain influences,
Yeah.
The whole tub is going.
Yeah. This is where I get in trouble because I have a special concoction at Cold Stone Creamery. And my hubby knows my order, and he will go get it for me, and he will give me the love it. No, gotta have it.
Yeah, the big one.
Child, and they apparently they didn't cut down, baby, but they used to make too much. So then I would get a gotta have it with like a love it, and it'd be two of, and I could just the whole thing.
Girl, my sister go get
that's dinner.
My sister go get the pint. I'd be like,
see, that's dangerous because I will eat it the whole pint.
How do you have this?
Because it just.
You know what? My favorite ice cream is Bluebell ice cream, and they do not sell it up here. But when I
don't.
say I will mess up a tub of Bluebell ice cream,
it's so good.
Oh my goodness! Like the best ice cream you can buy in the store is Bluebell to me.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Ooh, it's so good. It's so rich.
Ooh,
it'll have you comatose though.
I've heard nothing but amazing reviews, but I just never
creamy.
listen. Growing up, my daddy bought that Prairie Farms, the big old tub with the 3
Well, they
flavors,
don't sell
child.
it. They don't sell it up here because it's the same. It's the same amount as the other ones. They don't sell it up here. Like they have a. How do I know? They have a creamery up here in like Illinois or something because a previous partner used to go get it for me.
Okay.
And I used to.
Thank you so
I
much.
wish. Yeah, I wish I had the wherewithal to go get it myself, but
no.
I'm not that motivated.
That's a drive, and so
right.
Yeah.
All right, you all. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody. We are back. We are back with our Black Girl Shout Out segment, our Black Women Shout Out segment, and we want to shout out Sha'Carri Richardson. I know that's right. Let's talk about Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri Richardson became the fastest woman in the world. Ahead of the Tokyo Olympics, sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson made headlines when she was suspended after testing positive for marijuana. This week, Richardson won the world championship in the 100-meter dash, breaking her personal record. I mean, ladies, I just think she is amazing. I'm just so proud of her. Like, she literally just had the biggest comeback I think we've seen in a minute.
I would agree. She killed that shit. Like, it was so incredible, inspiring. Baby girl did that hands down.
She did. I've just never seen like somebody just come back so effortlessly, and like she just came back and like she just killing the game, and like I just loved how she congratulated the other women that like ran right beside her. It was just such a beautiful thing. Like, you know, we were just saying earlier that women like don't congratulate each other, or like they always want to see, especially Black women, just be against each other. Yeah, and she just broke that narrative along with the other ladies that ran too, because they were outstanding.
Yes. So. The narrative that Black women have to be enemies and can't be on the same team. And even though it's like clearly they're obviously on different teams, but still also rooting for each other. Like a win is a win.
Right.
And where's the Issa Rae? I'm rooting for everybody Black.
Everybody Black. And literally it was just a lineup of beautiful Black women just like
showing out and being very, very fast, honey.
Being very fast, honey, because they all are runners and all the track stars.
Okay.
And I could barely run up the street. But
running is not my ministry.
That's not. But for Sha'Carri, it is.
Okay.
It is.
It is, has been, and still will be.
She is killing it.
I really love the Black women camaraderie.
Yes.
I do. I love that they had a friendship or a budding friendship or sisterhood, because as to your point earlier, I think you were saying that they all are having a unique experience that a lot of people cannot share that same experience.
Right.
Or of even being an Olympian.
Yeah. And being on that big platform where everybody is watching and critiquing you. Like, that's hard. I don't like people critiquing me at any point, but you are on the main stage at the Olympics, world stage, and everybody got something to say.
And it's so much pressure.
Yes.
It's so much pressure. I just know that, like, so many women, like, we all crack under pressure sometimes, but the fact that, like, yes, we're all running. Yes, we all want to win. It's going to be one. It's only going to be one, but we're still going to take the moment to congratulate each other and really build each other up for this accomplishment, because we're
it's the support.
Yeah.
Black women supporting Black women, because a lot of the times it's like they pit Black women against each other. Like, nobody can be good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like
there can only be one.
Yeah, you won, so now everybody else going to hate your guts. And that should not be the case ever.
Yeah, that part.
Ever. I just know that, like, I'm looking at their metrics right now. So Sha'Carri, she won. She ran the 100-meter at 10.65 seconds. Her partners are her Jamaican partner Shakira Jackson. She won the silver medal at 10.72 seconds. And Shelly Ann Frazier, she won the bronze at 10.77 seconds. Woo. Like I said, you know, I can barely
stand up and turn around, baby. That fast.
Hello, I'm gonna stand up. It's gonna take 10 seconds.
There's some bad girls.
Listen,
Hello.
okay.
And
Congratulations, ladies. That's amazing.
They should just be so proud of themselves and just running, just all the training,
Yes.
all the pressure, all the things that they have to endure with their families. It's just
because this doesn't just start the day of the race.
no.
They start training for this months and months and months prior to ever setting foot on that main stage.
Exactly.
They are preparing their bodies mentally and physically and really having to dedicate themselves to get that done. And I just feel like they get all the gold stars, if you ask me.
Yeah, I loved it. I was really proud.
Yeah.
I was really proud. I was proud, like, when I watched that Alabama fight. I was like, I was like, go little rock star. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Oh
Yes,
man!
yes.
And I just want to take a moment to highlight her style because Sha'Carri is just like killing it with her style,
Baby.
her nails, her hair.
Okay.
Let's talk about this hair, honey, because
Okay.
she just said, I'm going to snatch this off. And these braids, honey, you're going to see these.
That part.
But they were good braids, though.
They were brand
beautiful.
new. Parts was crispy. Baby girl knew what she was doing. Whoever braided them braids knew what they was doing. They had the good gel.
Yes.
But I really enjoy her showmanship as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not too cocky. It's
No.
not overly, you know what I'm saying?
It's confident.
She is confident, and she's backing up what she's saying.
That
though.
part.
She let y'all know last year
Okay.
she was the fastest.
Mhm.
We know she got disqualified for marijuana. Okay.
Yeah.
But she still came back and she backed up everything that she did last year.
did.
And they were calling her out. They thought she was going to
They thought it was over.
fall by the wayside.
Mhm.
Oh,
They were throwing so much dirt on her name.
yeah, like she was like a straight crackhead.
It's like,
Yes.
then why y'all acting like baby girl was shooting up in the bathroom before she came out? It was some weed, and it had happened well before the race. I mean, I don't know if anybody know this, but marijuana stay in your system for a very long time.
Yeah.
It does,
One of the
especially
longest
if you.
drugs.
Mhm.
So some of
I
them,
saw that.
some of baby girls over there might have been snorting lines a week before, and it's out their system.
Cocaine gets out of your system in like a day.
like 24 hours.
Did you know that?
No.
Girl,
Yeah.
I was looking up the stats. And I was like, what? Wow. Of
Yeah.
course, because I be watching, the tickety talk.
Yeah,
And
I'm telling y'all.
they will have you down a rabbit
Got
hole.
a rabbit hole.
Researching on the internet, like, is that true?
Really?
Is that
Let me
true?
try.
What
Let
you-
me look.
What you all saying, baby?
Yeah, TikTok will have you looking at some stuff.
But I just know if she was a different color, that would have been a different story. They would have been, oh, well,
Mhm.
it's okay.
because
Come
look
on
what
now.
happened with Michael Phelps,
Exactly.
another Olympian.
That's what they kept aligning the story with. They're
Yeah.
like, so you're going to let Michael Phelps slip through. But
Sha'Carri came, and again, weed don't make you faster.
no.
Girl.
Anybody that has ever partaken knows that weed is going to slow you the hell down. You're going to be
Yes.
sitting down somewhere. You're going to want a good snack, and you're going to want to nap shortly after.
It is not an upper.
It's not an upper. So, like, to even have the thought that it would be some type of advantage is comical to me.
Yeah.
But I understand that there are rules, and they have to be followed. And I also appreciate the fact that when it happened, she did not make excuses for it.
Yeah.
She
was
said
gracious.
she was so gracious. She was like, I know this was a mistake. I know I shouldn't have been doing it. I was going through a tough time. My mother recently passed, and I was just coping. But she never made an excuse about it. She understood. She took her punishment with pride. She kept her head held high. She took what maybe looked like a break, but she went back to the gym, baby.
Yep.
Exactly.
And she was not
And
playing
you can
games.
tell.
And she came back and she whooped ass.
She did.
And I am here for it.
She really did. And speaking of that, I just know that all of what she went through, and it just her being disqualified really probably got her down,
Yeah.
And all in life, sometimes as women we get knocked down, things tear us up, life gets the best of us. So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, in those moments, like when we get down, how do we handle those situations, and how do we take moments of self-care, or we take care of ourselves in those moments? How do we do that?
Well, I would say that my self-care is definitely like getting my nails done. I love to get my nails done. Yes. Hey, Jocelyn. Is my girlfriend and my nail tech, and just hanging out with her and being able to talk to her freely. She's like somebody who's so easy to talk to.
She is.
Yes. So, the whole family see her now.
Yes.
But just being able to hang out with her, get pampered a little bit, and just really enjoy myself in that way. And then also doing absolutely nothing. Yes. I like to lay in the bed and watch my show with my snacks and not have any type of obligations.
That part.
Yes.
Because I will get on that couch and I will roll into the couch.
Okay.
Like in my mind, I think I'm watching the show, but really the show is watching me. And I'm okay with that. I will set an entire show, you all. I will set time. I'm like, I'm going to watch this series. And the series ends up watching me. I turn back on. I'm like, episode 9.
Right. How did we get here?
I just started.
I'm going to need a recap video now.
Sometimes you just need that rest. And it's so important to acknowledge that as women. I think we just need rest sometimes. That's just a huge part of self-care. I know for me, as well, it's just like the fact of having a hobby or something outside of my life, because like I really am like I'm career driven and like I'm just really into that and the other aspects of my life, and sometimes I can make that the essence of me, and then I have to check myself and know that I have other layers of myself, and there's other things that I love to do that I can pour into. So one of my things is I love records, I love vinyls, and I was just telling my girls, like, when I go to a store, when I go to a record store, like, my family and my friends know if you call me and that's where I'm just leave me be.
I'll call you back.
I'll call you back. I'm looking for this Stevie Wonder vinyl and I have to find it.
Yeah.
If I can't find it, I have old school parents, you also, I like old school jams, so, but at the same time, like, I look for our vinyls too of today, I just love building that collection and coming back and like listening to my vinyl, getting some wine and just having a really good time with, by myself, for myself. And I just think that that's so important. It just fills me back up that I'm taking that time for myself. I think as women, and when we take that time, just however you want to take it, if it's getting your nails done, if it's getting your hair done, but finding those peaceful pockets for yourself. And I mentioned already, when I get my nails done, it has to be under some certain circumstances. If I'm getting a pedicure, it can't be anywhere. Now, I don't knock any nail shop or anything that you go to, ladies. You go to your favorite place. But my favorite types of places include places that's going to have a little bit of wine, maybe a soda, something I can drink. It's a calm environment. They're playing calm music. I can have your little kid, throwing the nails, across the room, or the bottles of nail polish across the room, crying and screaming. Ain't nothing wrong with that, ladies. I know sometimes we got to bring our babies to the nail shop. You got to do what you got to do. But I need just a calm environment, and that really helps me. So sometimes I think we've been going to the same places or doing the same. You can go to the same nail shop forever, the same hair salon forever. And sometimes you just need to switch it up so that you can see a different thing. You can get a different vibe. Yeah.
I think it's important to venture out when we are when we're having a self-care conversation as well. I think it's important to venture out and go to things that you like. And experience things that you like. Like, a lot of the times, I like to go to get a massage, and I like it a certain way. I like it a certain way, and I don't want nobody to bother me. I usually turn on my do not disturb when it is I won't answer nobody's call. Nobody. I don't care if you were shot. I will get to you afterwards.
Still gonna be shot when I get up off the table.
I will get to you afterwards, because I need to pour into me at this moment, so that I can, once I do get to you, I can give you my undivided attention. And I think we don't necessarily get the space to do that, because for me, self-care really is about healing myself. And whatever that may look like at that point, because it changes, honestly, from week to week, month to month, of what I need to fill my cup back up. Like, I don't have a lot of hobbies, but baby, I will turn the TV on and put music on the TV. I don't even put shows on no more. I will put music on the TV, and I will be zoned out and meditating and just
in your own space.
In my own space, dealing with my own thoughts, dealing with just me. Because it's very hard when you are a mother, a wife, a girlfriend, an auntie, an uncle, whatever. All of those different things that pull you, even work, hobbies. Because sometimes your hobbies can become overwhelming.
They can.
And you're like,
this is supposed to be relaxing and be fun.
Now, how did I get here? like that's why I was like, it changes from week to week, month to month, what I need for myself.
Right.
Especially when certain emotions come bubbling up or something happens, and now I got to go back and regroup and go to the drawing board and trying to figure out why this is triggering me the way that it's triggering me. So I need that alone time, and I mean alone. Like sometimes I really love seeing you guys once a month. You know, our girls' nights is really self-care for me as well.
Yes, I agree.
So it's like a spectrum for me. I need to be alone, like nobody talk to me,
right?
And then it's like
I need to be social, but with the people that I in my safe circle.
In my safe zone.
Yes,
because this is we have really cultivated a safe space.
I agree.
Amongst our girlfriend group.
I agree.
We really have
such a safe space. I feel like I could say anything, and I don't feel like you're gonna judge me, because sometimes you know how you can talk to people and they misconstruing what you're saying because they don't really know you.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we have known each other for so long and interacted, I feel like even if I don't say it the right way, you guys still take it the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And even if you don't take it the right way, instead of immediate offense, it's like, well, let me probe more.
Right.
Let me ask the questions that I need for clarity, because I know she couldn't have meant it how I'm receiving it.
Exactly.
So let me get clarification.
Yeah.
But and that's just like, I feel like it's a testament to the love and respect that we have for one another.
Absolutely.
Where it's like, okay, this is my safe space and I can say some wild shit.
Yeah.
And I know that my wild shit ain't leaving this circle.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not gonna hear about it on Facebook.
Right.
I'm not gonna have it told to everybody in the street.
Right.
Yes.
Like, no. I'm going to be able to be myself and do whatever it is that I need to do at that time. Like, if I need to break down, if I need to cry, laugh, scream, I know that I can do that amongst you all and still feel safe to have those emotions. Because I feel like people get caught up in their friend groups with judging their friends. Like, I wouldn't do it that way, so I'm feeling some type of way about you.
Or competition.
Yes.
Like, I have never understood the friend groups where it's like, instead of being able to clap for your girlfriend, you got to try to outdo her. But I just want to give my girl her flowers, because, like, boo, I'm proud of you. Like, not that how I feel should fully impact how you feel about yourself, but just to show that support and that love. Like, I'm so happy for you. X is happening for you, or you're in this wonderful space, or you're not in a good space, so I want to be there for you to uplift you and try to make you feel better.
Like, I don't compare myself to y'all.
No.
We are in alignment.
Yes.
I don't compare myself. I surround myself with people who are on a similar frequency to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I don't be like, oh, you guys got degrees and I don't.
Right.
I'm so sad. No, I be like, those are my little rock stars.
Look at my girls.
They work so hard. Like that. Like, that's how I feel.
I just really live in a space that what God has for you is for you.
Amen.
And this is my prayer for my friends constantly, is what God has for them is for them. So when I see life forming for them, I'm like, God, you really doing that thing for my friend. It may not be exactly how it is for me.
Right.
And I don't even want it to be.
Right.
I want your story to be your story. And I need to clap the entire way along, because you're doing that for me. But I think it's important, if you have a friend group or just one friend, it doesn't matter the quantity. It matters the quality.
Yes.
And that's what I feel like I have. I feel like I have quality friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even when people call my friendships into question, I am always a bulldog about the women that I keep around me.
Yeah.
I be like,
no.
Baby, I know she didn't say that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't tell me nothing about them, because I already know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you took it that way, I'm for sure that's not the way she meant it.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, you can't tell me nothing about these women who I talk to all the time. Now, may y'all have other stuff going on that I don't know about?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. But that's why it's important to pray for your friends, or at least
Amen.
meditate on your friends about the things the battles they're fighting that you have no idea about.
What you said.
know,
Yeah.
There's so many things I know you all deal with that we don't even have the time or capacity to talk about. There's things that you worry about. There's things that's on your mind, and it's so important. If you don't have a friend that carries you in their prayers, I'm just saying, It's really important.
It is important.
You know, whatever deity they pray to, I pray to my God. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to have friends that carry you in their thoughts and their prayers. If your friend is only thinking about themselves,
is that really a friend?
I hate a one-sided friendship.
Oh,
yeah.
That really bothers me. And then when I talk to women and they have qualms with their friends, and it's like, your friend sounds like a hater, baby. And
don't you hate when you have to tell them that?
Like, I'm so sorry.
I do, because it's kind of like it be that nail in the coffin for something that they already feeling. And I hate that I am the one, because, you know, I tend to get a lot of people who come to talk to me about certain things.
Yeah.
Because, not tooting my own horn, but it seems like I have a grasp on a lot of concepts. Yeah. And I'm able to talk to a lot of people about a lot of different things. So I get people come
well,
to
you're
me
a good
and I'm
listener.
like,
yeah.
baby girl, you gotta change that dynamic with that person, because this is not working for you.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily X them out as a friend, but you have to change that dynamic, because sometimes you become so supportive to your friend that you don't even realize when they are not that for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're not looking
You're
to
not
be a friend.
Say that for the people in the back.
Sure will.
Like, you fall into these relationships, but it's even with family.
It's with
It's
anybody.
with partners, where you can become so oblivious to that you are not getting any reciprocation from this relationship, and you can't figure out why you are drained every time you're talking to them. You're like, well, I told them this, and this, and I after talking to them, I don't feel any better.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel better after I talk to my people.
Right.
When I talk to my people who I know
handpicked.
When we leave our friend group moments, I feel like
full.
I feel so happy.
I feel joyful. I feel seen.
Yeah.
I feel understood. Yeah. And I feel like I just had a conversation in a very safe space.
Yeah.
But to your point about those types of friends, or I don't even call them friends, because what I feel like is that that type of person is not looking for a friendship. They're looking for an audience.
Oh, sometimes
they are looking for somebody to stand right there and bravo them while they're sitting there and doing whatever they are in their life. But when it's time to reciprocate that energy, they don't have that for you, because they're not looking for friendship. They're looking for their cheerleader. I want you to be there for me, support me. And then when it's time for you, okay, girl, I'm busy because I'm over here doing my own thing.
Well, the reason that I do still call that person a friend is because sometimes when you don't speak up for you, or you don't set certain boundaries, and you keep letting a person
sometimes they don't know.
and cross them, and they never knew that they were crossing your boundaries.
Yeah.
You can't just write them off like that. I don't write people off like that.
Oh, well,
I make sure. Well, the reason that I don't is because I check people's intention. But that's something for me that I had to learn a long time ago about intention of other people and going with how I feel about it.
Yeah.
If I feel like we are at a moment, at a place where you cannot be a friend to me, or that is just not our relationship anymore, I'll release it. But if I feel like we are at a moment where I need to tell my friend that she's crossing a boundary. Yeah. Like, you're steady crossing this boundary for me. And I give the opportunity to pivot, to be like, oh no, that wasn't my intention. I was just so focused that, because we can forget each other's needs, that we are dealing with other people.
Yeah.
Because we have so much going on in our own lives.
Yeah.
And you could forget. Which is why I like the point of, with us, we don't hard down get upset with each other when we don't talk. Or somebody don't respond in the group chat.
Yeah.
We don't feel less loved. We don't feel like we can't talk to them. I can't talk to her. I can't call her. She don't even want to interact.
It's not a big deal. And also it's the understanding of, like, we are very busy women with whole full lives that we are trying to live and cultivate, and dreams that we're trying to accomplish, and things that we have on our daily checklist, and all the time that's not responding to the text.
I know.
I'm so guilty of seeing the text and replying in my head, baby, and that send was never even in the equation, and it'll be 2-3 days, and now somebody else and texted, and I'm like, oh, dang, I never even replied.
Yep.
And there being no malice in it.
Nope.
No.
There was never me trying to, girl, I'm trying to clean up this juice that spilled on the floor. Meanwhile, the doorbell ringing and the dog going crazy. And I had all the intentions of replying to, yes, I can make it on Thursday.
Yeah.
But it just never happened.
But we tend to be like, Eb,
Yeah. You in there?
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
is that okay for you?
Right.
So
Is that
like, come on now.
Yes.
You got to send something back now.
Right.
Yeah, and that's just
But-
comes with maturity, because some
I agree.
people's friendships, they just don't have that level of maturity yet, and understanding.
Yes.
Even just being understanding of
And
your
respect,
friend.
though.
Yes.
Be respectful of your
Yeah.
friends.
Yes, your friends. Just because maybe you're not doing anything in that moment doesn't mean your friend's not doing anything in that moment.
Well, you know,
So-
some people feel like, well, I'm going out of my way for you, so why you not going out of my way? Why you not going out of your way for me? When and to that point, what I was talking about, people's intention and what's actually going on, and actually talking to a person. Because just because you didn't respond, don't mean that you was being mean to me.
No,
Right.
but what I was saying was not necessarily like, that's not an offense that I would cut somebody
Right,
off
of
for.
course not.
But I have definitely completely ended friendships. That's the last time we're gonna have a conversation, because there's just some hard no's for me.
Yeah.
There's just
Yeah.
some things that we're not gonna be able to come back from, and maybe maybe it is a maturity thing, I don't know, but it's just like, for me, it's self-care to be like, oh, I see how you move. I don't like how you move.
Yeah.
And good luck with all your future endeavors. Keep me out of it.
I love to send people off with love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to send people off with love.
That's a new thing for me, because I used to send you off with get the fuck out of my life and I don't ever want to see you again.
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't wish you well.
I don't wish you well.
No, I don't wish you well.
I have no positive thoughts. And somebody comes to me and talks to me about you, you're going to hear an earful, because I
Yes.
got lots to say. But as I've gotten older, I now can realize that the way people treat you is more about them and less about you.
It's so-
And for me, that means, ooh, okay, now I see how you are. And in this type of space, that I can't rock with that.
But let's
So,
talk
bye-bye.
about those hard boundaries, though.
Yeah.
You still have to set those boundaries. I don't subscribe to anymore that everybody knows your boundaries. I like to set them, and then if you cross them, then I have every right to say, bye-bye, baby. I love you,
But
I
do you
wish
have
you well.
To set them, do you feel like you have to sit down and have a conversation and be like, okay, this is a boundary and you cannot do that again?
Sometimes.
Because I feel like in some situations that's
Sometimes.
appropriate, but there are some things that I should never have to tell you. I should never have to
Well,
say to you cannot do.
Well,
And if I
to
have
that,
to-
and to that point, you know, I am very much right there with you. If it is something that is violating, and you like,
Yeah.
baby, you violated
You
me.
violated me.
I'm okay with being like,
Yeah.
I don't have to do this anymore.
I feel like that's a part of self-care.
Oh, it
I think-
definitely is.
I call that reclaiming my peace.
That part.
But that's
You
what
know?
that is. That's where I find my peace
Yeah.
is in my self-care. When I think about self-care, I think about the root word, self.
Yeah.
What do I need for me to be okay?
Yes.
What do I need for me to be peaceful, to be able to still conduct my life?
Yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why boundaries is important
It
in
is.
self-care. It's important. Even not allowing somebody to violate your self-care time. If I say I need 30 minutes and I don't want you to talk to me, and you keep calling me, that's going to piss me off.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a boundary for me where I'm going to be like, if you do this again,
You getting blocked.
the reason it's a boundary though is because I feel like you're disrespectful and you don't care that I'm telling you I need something, and you're still violating what I need.
Yeah.
That's not okay to me.
I agree with that.
But as I have gotten older, I have become more lax with people, harder with my boundaries.
That's real.
I give people the leeway to be themselves, but I also know what my boundaries are.
Because we're at the age where people are going to be themselves, and they're going to really choose if they want to adapt and coil into what you want them to be,
right?
Or if they're going to say, hey, this is just who I am,
right.
and I'm not going to try, I'm not even going to say be a better person, I'm not going to try to conform,
I'm not going to change to what you need.
Yeah.
But see, that for me is like the verified that like,
okay, yes.
And see, that's
perfect.
what and so that's what I'm talking about,
and I'm going to be over here, and we're going to be all done with this.
And see, that's what I'm talking about right there.
My boundary is like, first of all, I'm my mother's child, and I don't like too many people. It's a select few of people that is like, okay, yes, come on in. I'm rocking with you. Mm-hmm. So already right there, I don't mess with too many people to start with. I have just learned in my lifetime that everybody don't have your best intentions.
They don't.
So as soon as I get a whiff of that, all right, strike one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And depending on how severe the situation is, that might be strike 2 and 3 as well. Because I will not allow you to take me to a space. I know my anger. Yep. I know how I feel. I know how I react. I won't allow your actions to take me to a space that then deems me in the wrong to myself. Right. Like, I feel like that took me out of pocket. That took me out of character. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you have that type of power over me, then I need to dead this now.
Right.
And I'm still working on that. Like, shout out to my therapist because she is getting me together, but I'm a work in progress. I still battle with that, but when I look back on some of the relationships that I completely like ended, like I still feel justified in my feelings because when I look back to those friendships and how I was bending over backwards and how I was giving you chance after chance after chance, and each time I turned the cheek, baby, you had another palm for me. Yeah, I don't give that many chances now. No, it's like at this point, if you don't get it, I'm not going to be your teacher.
There you go.
Yeah. You're going to have to learn that lesson somewhere else. And maybe once you have learned that lesson, we can come back and we can be better. But I'm good on you. Yeah. And you're going to have to grow.
I do it a case-by-case basis. Yeah. That's what I do. It's case-by-case. It's not like across the board, this is... Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you do this and it's over. Because there are people who can violate certain boundaries. Yeah. And I'd be like, I ain't them, bitch.
Well, I think as we get older, we get more patient. Because I remember when I was younger, I just used to be karate chopping people out of my life. You know? But I just feel like now I take some time to think it through.
Especially because I have cultivated these relationships. Right. So when I do feel the need to let one go, I want to be for sure that why I'm letting it go.
Good friends are hard to find. Yeah. Like people who really truly care about you will go out of their way for you, who love on you the way that you feel like you need to be loved. That is hard to find. But with me knowing that, that's also why I'm like, I'm not putting up with your bull. Like, absolutely. If this is not the type of friendship that I want to be in, how about we ain't about to do this?
Because if you fumble me,
I have to fix me. You're going to be gone living your life.
I'm so sorry. You can't fumble me.
No.
I know what I'm worth.
That part.
And I know that I'm not perfect.
Right.
But I know I'm a good friend.
I know I'm a good friend.
I know I'm very flawed.
Yes.
But I'm going to be there for you.
Yes.
And I just, if you decide to treat me that way, then...
You don't deserve what comes with being part of my life anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to be patient with you. I'm going to set boundaries with you. Yeah. And we're going to have some conversations. But I'm not going to keep taking the abuse over.
No, you're not going to keep. I'm not going to let nobody keep abusing me. And that even happened in some of my family relationships where I was like, this is going to have to be a hard boundary for me. Yeah. I cannot keep allowing this behavior. It's detrimental to what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Because, the people closest to you.
Them the ones you got to watch.
Well, they the people who can really take you from a 10 to a 0. Yeah. And you like...
And vice versa.
What happened? Like, why would you do that to me? Why would you stamp out my joy? Or why would you step on my toes like that? Like, we've had several friends that I have fallen out with because of... I'm like... What?
You're wild. Yeah. You're wild.
Yeah.
Like, you wildin'.
You are wild. Girl, did you think
wildin' for you are losing your mind.
Like, you wildin' for respect right now. Like, I would never do you like that.
I would have never even thought to do you like that. Like that, like, it would have never even entered my mind to even do you the way that you have just so effortlessly done me.
But you know what? I forgive those people.
Well,
I'm telling you, I do. Yes. I forgive them. When I think back on those relationships now, I'm still justified in keeping my distance and not really trying to go back there. But I forgive them.
Yeah.
Because people are flawed as hell. But I don't have to be a part of it.
That part. And that's why you remove. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it would take, it don't have to be as severe as what we talking about.
Yeah.
For me to be like, okay, enjoy the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye.
Well, it's preserving your peace. It really is, and you have to take the moments to do that because nobody will protect your peace like you.
Exactly.
And y'all know friendship breakups you have to heal from just like a romantic
you
breakup.
grieve. You grieve
grieve
that
them.
because also not only are you grieving the relationship that you had, you're actually grieving the relationship you thought you had.
Yes.
Because clearly it's not what you thought it was. Otherwise, you wouldn't be where you are right now with this person. You have to grieve the relationship that you thought you were having with this person and who you thought they were. Yep. Because if you knew who they really were, then you wouldn't have even been in relationship with them.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes you do know who they are. You just don't expect for that behavior to be pushed on you.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Like, you are close enough to them.
To see them do it to other people.
To see them do certain things. And you like,
that would never.
I don't like how you moving right now. But, you know, they not close to you like I'm close to you.
Yeah.
They don't know what I know and how I am and how we are. They don't have what we have. So when you did it over there, it was different. It didn't seem like such a big deal.
But a snake is a snake, no matter what relationship they in.
Yeah, and then you came and you turned around and you brought your teeth on me, and I'm like,
in those moments though, I still take, and it's really taking time for me to become that person, but I really do still pray and cover them as it's like,
absolutely,
you know, it really makes me try to be the bigger person.
You know, okay, but you know why I have gotten to that point? Because I can't carry all of that.
Yes.
Oh, I tend to me, I tend to carry the anger. I tend to carry the resentment. I tend to carry a lot of stuff because, just like to your point, I don't like a lot of people.
Yeah.
So if I let you close to me and I let you in my circle and I think of you, because I tend to think of my friends past friendship.
Yeah.
They become my sisters.
Right.
Yes.
So I'm looking at you like, this is somebody who's finna be in my life forever. This is my girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bat for you, and y'all all know that. Yeah. You call me at 2 a.m., I'm gonna get my ass up.
Yeah.
What we gotta do.
Yeah.
So when it's done to me, I was holding that stuff because I was like, why me? Why would you do that to me? As much as you know about me and you know what I go through and you know how I am, why would you pick me?
Are we going to be a little bit more specific for the listeners? Because they probably lost.
No, we are not.
Oh, okay.
There are certain situations in your life that will arise. And we all know what type of situations will arise in our lives where we have to make hard decisions and cut people off that we thought were going to be there forever. Some people have to cut their own fucking mama off because the bitch is toxic.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If you confused, baby, just think about if you have somebody in your life that you loved on. That you loved. Hold on. Yeah, because you loved on that bitch. You'll come get that bitch at 2 a.m. if that bitch on the side of the road.
You take them to the hospital.
Amen.
Something happened to him. You there for him.
Okay. I still pray and I still cover you and I still love on you and I still tell you, like, I still love you. I still love you. I forgive you.
Yeah.
I still love you. That's me. Yeah. I still love these hoes.
Yes.
But I don't have to be involved with y'all.
Everyone.
You don't have to be in my space. No. I don't have to give you that part of me anymore. I don't have to get up for your ass. You can stay there and you can think about that. And trust me, baby, you gonna think about it. The Lord gonna convict you every time about me. Because I'm a good ass motherfucking friend and woman.
And you fumbled me.
And once you fumble me, you're dead to me.
You can't pick me back up.
I will take my time to grieve the relationship and grieve what I thought we had, because now I am questioning everything. Similar to like a spouse, like your dude cheat on you, and now you're thinking back on every conversation y'all had, and every time he said he was at work, was he really at work? That's how I am when it comes to friendships.
Yeah.
You fumble me, I'm going to start thinking about everything you ever said to me. I'm going to be questioning your sincerity on everything. Was you really having my back at that point? Was you, or maybe you was talking shit like they were saying you was talking shit. I grieve that relationship, and then I completely move on. You will never hear from me again. And for me, the love is lost.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I don't care about you. It's almost as if I never met you. Who?
But I think sometimes some people deal with friendship breakups. That's what I'm gonna call it, friendship breakups.
Yeah.
I think they deal with it that way.
Yeah.
You know, I know with myself, I am such a feeler that I still, and it eats me up inside. Sometimes I'm like, why do I still love that person? Lord, they should be gone out of my heart.
But see, that's why I have become okay with it.
Yeah.
I have become okay with still loving people.
Yeah.
But knowing that they are not for me.
They're not serving me. They're not
like
for
I
me.
can still love you and be like, you know, when we did, because what I don't like is the going through and you like everything was a lie, and it wasn't. Yeah. When you did have those times and you did need that person and they were in your life at that season when you needed them, that was what that was for. And I'm okay with that.
Because I've had friendships that, you know, there are no longer, and things have happened to their lives. You know, family members, friends have passed on, and it's like, I'm going back and forth in my heart. Like, do I reach out to them? Do I not? And I still feel better once I reached out to them, even if it was short, if it was curt, like their response. I know I did the right thing.
I'm stubborn.
It's okay. I understand it. I understand.
You know what? The older I get, I'm telling you, the less I feel like going to those places.
I mean, it's not even a place of like for me, it's almost as if like I'm numb to it. Yeah. It's like, ooh, done with that. Now I'm going to pour into the relationships that are serving me, because that clearly was not serving me.
Yeah. See, I still do that part. It's just kind of like, I'm trying to explain it in a way, because it's not like I feel the need to go back to them, because I don't feel that. The love that I feel is more of, you know how you may have an ex who you like, I still care about you. Like, we was hella cool. We had a great relationship. It ended.
I can't relate.
Well, all my relationships didn't end bad though.
Yeah.
So I do have.
Either, but you know what though? I will say that all of my relationships that ended, they needed to end.
Yeah.
And it was either super toxic or it just wasn't serving me. It wasn't serving me. And for me, that's like, you over there, I don't want to hear about the updates. I don't want to be a part of none of that. Mm-mm. I don't want to talk about you or
I don't think about these people. Yeah. It's just I don't harbor any hate. I don't have to say I don't care, because I mean, that's great. Yeah. Moving on. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's great for you. Yeah. And I'm able to keep going without it making me feel like, why do I care? I don't feel like that. I feel like
don't care.
But I feel like those people were in my life for the season or for the time that they were there, and they served their purpose, and I love you for that. Yeah. But now I am moving forward in a different way.
Yeah.
Well, I think our listeners can see that, like, at the end of the day, it's going to be, you can see both sides of what we're all saying.
Yeah, right.
That we're gonna have some people that need to just dead these people off.
I have to completely disconnect.
We have to just let that limb fall,
because I'm a Cancer, and so I am so emotional.
Yeah.
When I am hurt, it's like it's like a limb. Like, I have to cut off, and I have to be done.
And that's
because even having that like connection will continue to like make me have feelings about it. Yeah. But when I have completely cut it off, done, like, that's my way of being able to move forward. Yeah. That's like, okay, you over there, I'm over here, done with that. We don't need to interact any longer.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't need to interact with them or anything. I don't want it to sound like I'm like, I still need to hear about these people. I don't. Yeah. It's just like, I don't really harbor any negative feelings there anymore.
I don't either.
I have let those
initially
go.
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Initially, like, you every bitch in the book.
Initially.
Please understand, if you have ever done me wrong, and here's the true thing. If you have hurt me and I talk shit about you to my mama, please understand, baby, it's a wrap. And initially, I do
once
have to
it makes it to
Yeah.
the mama,
my mama know about it, honey.
It is done.
It's official.
We have put the coffin in the ground.
baby.
Yeah.
But after that initial being able, it is almost like a purging. Like I have to get my feelings out, and then it's like I said, like cutting off a limb. I'm done.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can be over there, and I'm telling you, it's like you died. It's like I grieved all of that. I don't have anything else for you. Now I am pouring into the people who pour into me.
Yeah.
Because now, and maybe it's a little bit of trust issues, I'm sure, probably, that it's just like now I don't trust anything. Because I caught you in this thing. What did I not catch you in?
Yeah.
See, I don't go that far with it anymore.
Yeah,
I
that's where my
used
brain
to
goes.
hard down, analyze, and that's what I mean. I used to hard down, analyze, and then be angry that I didn't see it faster. And then be upset that you picked me to do it too.
Yeah.
And then I was harboring a lot. And that's what I mean when I
But
be
you
like...
hold on to it. See, I feel it, and then I let it go, and now I'm moving on.
I'm a Scorpio.
You ain't letting shit go.
And I like to get my lick back.
Yeah.
You got me, bitch. I gotta get you.
Listen, revenge tastes real sweet. Sometimes it feels
like, when it comes to like, I used to be a person that would block you or, now I want you to see me thrive.
Okay.
I want you to see me all right.
That's a different type of revenge.
Yeah, I want you to see me okay.
But it's not revenge, though. I learned that is not revenge when people are forced to watch you walk the path that they could have been walking with you.
I feel like that's exactly what revenge is.
No.
Because you could have been right here, but look how I turned this shit around right without you.
Yeah.
Here's why it's not revenge. Revenge always has like a negative connotation to it. Revenge is always in spite of you. And I don't want it to be in spite of you, baby. I did it because I wanted to.
I can see
Fuck
that.
you. You don't have nothing to do with the path I walk anymore.
Yeah.
That's the revenge part.
You're 10 years ago. That's what I mean by revenge, though. That's not revenge.
It's not necessarily me going out of my way to be vengeful to you, but the fact that you could have been right here by my side with me cheering you on and you cheering me on, and now you back. I don't know what you're doing.
They get to feel bad about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's not a revenge for me, though, because I don't necessarily know you feel bad. You could not give a fuck that I moved on.
Wow, I wrote that narrative in my head. You feel bad.
Well, I don't care enough. That's what I mean. I love everybody enough that I don't even give a shit if you mad, happy, sad, whatever. The Lord loves you, and so do I.
Yeah. Well, I know we all got off, and we want. That's just what we. That's just what we do sometimes. Okay. We want to make sure that we take a moment to tell Sha'Carri that we are so proud of her.
Bring it back.
Yeah, let's circle back.
We are so proud of you, Sha'Carri, and all of your accomplishments thus far, and we are just so happy that it's obvious that you took time to see about yourself.
Yes.
We talked about just now how our friendships have, how we crafted and changed them over time, but we, at the end of the day, we were able to see about ourselves and what we needed for ourselves. So we're going to go pay some bills, and we will be right back. All right, everyone, we are back. Now we are ready to talk about what we've been wanting to talk about the entire episode, but we've just been holding it on. So these wonderful ladies, we attended the Beyonce Renaissance World Tour.
Yes!
And had the time of our lives. But I'm going to let the ladies speak for themselves. So
yeah, it was a fun time.
We're going to choose one word to describe the show because we all have different experiences. So we're going to choose one word and to describe the show and say why you chose that word. So AJ, you want to start off?
Okay, so my word is spectacular.
Say it.
Because, ma'am, did you need to snatch my edges the way you did?
She snatched them all.
I'm just trying to figure out why I needed to be bald at the end of the night. Because Mama threw down. There was everything on the show. The fashion, the choreography. They was hitting them damn moves. Baby Blue came out and got 2 standing ovations. I feel like the crowd got louder for Blue than they did for Beyonce.
They did.
Like, it went up an octave, and she was feeling the love, and it was just amazing.
So much so, she was like, I'm proud of Blue, too.
Okay, right. Yes, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I thoroughly enjoy myself. And if I had the coins, I would go again tomorrow. But rent due, and so
I understand.
yes. How about you, Sia? Because we know you're not quite the Beyonce stan as
Unexpected. And I chose Unexpected because I really enjoyed a lot of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't the biggest fan of the Renaissance
album.
Yeah.
Right.
So I really liked, all the R&B, the throwback, and everything she did. Because y'all know my shit. I'm a train wreck in the morning.
Yes. Girl,
That was
you
my
get hyped
shit.
for that.
That was my shit. I love that shit. That's my shit right there, as you can see. But I really, really enjoy, I told Ebony, I was like, Beyonce is a better singer in person than she is even on her albums. Like, I was like, oh, okay, Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can sing, girl. You can sing, girl.
Yes.
That's why they be over here cheering you like they do. Because sometimes I be like, y'all, I don't know. It sound like a little bit of yelling to me.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. And I like me some Beyonce. I love me some Beyonce. Dangerously in love. That's my shit, too. I be dangerously in love a lot of the times. But,
Girl.
But it actually was a very, very good show. She is a good performer.
Yeah.
Because even the songs that I didn't know or the parts that I really didn't care for, the visuals were amazing. You can tell that she really put a lot into her shows.
Yeah.
And she really is a performer.
Yes.
I was entertained.
Yes.
Entertained the whole time for the whole show.
Yeah.
The entire show. Well,
What about you, Ebs?
the word I will choose is snatched. She
Yes.
snatched every edge. She didn't break my soul. She snatched my
That
soul
part.
out of my body. I'm always been a Beyonce stan, and kind of like what Sia said, the Renaissance album wasn't on. It's a close number 2, in the roster of Beyonce albums for me. But I enjoyed every single moment, and it made me appreciate the album much more, especially because we don't have music videos to go with
Right.
it. So
We are the visuals.
yeah, the visuals are at the concerts, you guys. If you really want,
you're gonna have to buy that ticket to get the visuals.
Yeah,
baby.
I'm so sorry. It's just you have to be there to see it. It really was an outstanding show, and it really showed that she's the performer of our time.
lifetime. Like she is the GOAT.
She is that girl. She's that girl.
That part. Who could you even compare her to? Like, I'm waiting. Who could you even put her next to and try to do a comparison? Because I can't think of anybody.
Like a Michael Jackson, who is once again a true performer.
Yes.
And really has the vocals
to back
to
it
go
up.
along
And the visuals
with the
and the dancing and the performance and just like the performer mindset.
Yeah.
Like, you go to this show, you're going to be entertained the entire time from start to finish.
It's the fire.
The fireworks. Mama got fireworks inside.
What kind of permit did she have to get?
Okay, who did she have to
I
pay?
saw how impressed y'all were with the pyrotechnics.
Because I have never seen fireworks inside. I've been to lots of shows. I ain't never seen that.
In the previous one, she's had water.
She's had, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She plays with the elements.
She really is. She is going to give you
I can
a
see
show.
it though, because like I said, she really. You can tell that it's meticulous.
Yes.
You can tell that she is. Every aspect of the show, you can tell she had her handy.
She did. She had a vision for it, and Parkwood executed with excellence.
Excellent.
In superiority. None of these girls don't even bother.
That's why I said
go home.
They would flood Las Vegas if she did a residency.
Oh,
that would be an amazing residency. I think she would be.
What if that's Act 2?
Oh my gosh!
So. Y'all really gonna be out some money then.
Okay, because Vegas prices are not St. Louis prices.
Snatch my soul again, because we will be in Vegas.
I'm gonna have to,
just so you know, I'm throwing you in the luggage.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come.
Baby, I'm not swinging on no poles for no Beyonce thing. Sorry.
We're gonna have to figure something out, because I'm gonna have to get there.
That's where the money gonna have to go.
Yes.
Look, we'll do a one little amateur night, make our little coins, and get on the road to see Queen Bee, because I had been looking forward to that night since last year.
Since
y'all found out about it.
Well, since Break My Soul dropped the single, I fell in love with the single, and then I fell in love with the album the moment I heard it. It was just sonically different. Like, okay, no shade, but all shade. I feel like Beyonce did what Drake was trying to do with that dance album, and I tried to. I will say that I am all for artists stepping outside of their comfort zone and trying something different. I will never put an artist in a box because you don't know what your best sound is until you try some stuff. Yep. So I was all for trying Drake, and I literally couldn't even finish the whole album. I was turn this shit off. He went for like house dance hall kind of.
He went for, I don't even think it was really dance hall. He really went for like.
He wants like to have this fake Jamaican.
That was the theme of the year.
Because
that really was the theme of the year because Megan Thee Stallion had little
she did. She did in her album.
People tried. They did great. But
see,
Beyonce.
But see, the one thing now
They're trying to steal her technique.
No,
her technique.
I think that was just what the trend was this year. I know.
Oh, okay. Well, you said you ain't like the album, baby. I just want to make sure.
I gave the album a fair chance. I listened to all the songs because I wanted to like it.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't my thing.
And
but
it was very different, Beyonce.
It is. But
it's
see, she went full, the difference between her and everybody else, she really went full into the culture. Yeah. Because a lot of that is
ballroom,
yes, and it's New Orleans, you know, like even having Big Frida on stuff, like she really went and engulfed herself into that particular culture.
She did the research
where it came from.
And she does.
Yeah, because
it
came from, you know, it came from specific people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she really went, and you know, she even had them up on stage.
When they did when they were walking the ball on the stage, I just felt so full.
They killed
it. It was everything. It was so epic.
It was so good.
And for somebody like not a part of that culture to see it represented so beautifully, and then even just like being in the stadium and watching people walk around in they fits and they glitter and they gold and feeling empowered, like that type of stuff makes me want to burst, because I know that the LGBTQI community does not get all the love that they should, or the acceptance, or to feel like they can be who they are, uninhibited. This is who I am. This is how I want to dress. This is how I want to show myself, and that be okay. And it really did feel like that was a space where it's like, be who you are, baby. We want to see your biggest, baddest self.
Cozy.
Okay. Well, see, but she cultivated that. She comes people. They want to be accepted so bad that they try to force the spaces, and every space is not a space for that. If y'all get what I'm saying, it was intentional. It was a space for that. She literally created a space where all of because the music came from that community.
It came from ballroom.
It came from ballroom, and she created a space where y'all could have the ballroom in there.
Yeah.
You know, she wanted you
beautiful.
to be a part of that.
Yeah. It was,
so I
and it was a tribute to her uncle, which was just, I mean, like, it's just so special.
He's so proud of her.
I know you, right?
Oh
like,
my God,
it's just it's beautiful, and I'm somebody who feels so strongly about people being able to be seen and be who they are and be accepted for who they are in wherever they are. Like, this is who I am, and you ain't got to understand it. You ain't got to rock with it, but this is who I am, and this is how I'm presenting myself. And it just felt like that was the space to really, like, you just had to be there.
You just had to be there.
You could go for it in this.
Right, so let's talk about some tips about this concert. You know, the concert was absolutely amazing, but I mean, you have to go into this concert with a plan.
Absolutely. 100%.
Don't go in with a plan.
We didn't go with a plan.
Well, a little bit. Just a little bit.
Everything that you planned did not go.
That's
we was
true.
like, we're going to leave
but
at 5.
We had a plan.
We was like, we're going to leave at 5:30. We left at 6:30.
But see, you know, the true Capricorn in me had a plan. See, I already knew. I know my friends.
So you knew he was going to be late.
Say 5. But
That really means 6:30
till 6:30.
Yes.
I almost told y'all 4,
So
but
that
I
we
didn't
would
want
leave
y'all
at
looking at me
6.
too crazy. So I was like, well, you know, when you said 5, I said, yeah, that's about right, friend.
Yes.
'Cause I said,
And then she wasn't here at 5, and I was over there sweating my ass off
Child,
in
I
the leather
said,
ass pants.
look, I was
trying
like, we
to
got
get her.
time. We got time.
So let me give my first tip. My first tip is to get there early. Get there early for parking. Get there early for you to be able to get merch if you want to purchase merch.
Yes.
Her
Get
merch
your
stands-
fan.
Yes. All my friend wanted, all AJ wanted was a fan. And
The
honey,
heated fan, baby.
for weeks, it's been on my mind to get this girl this fan. And I said if I didn't get me a shirt, that was okay. But if we walk up to the stand and this fan is not there, I don't know what I'm going to tell baby girl. So
I was going to have an attitude. I ain't
I
going to lie
enjoyed
to
the way
you.
the line opened up for you to go get it.
It did. It was just like, come on, come get your stuff.
Yes. So we were able to get there. We left our residence at about
It was around 6:30.
Around 6:30. We got there about 7:15.
Yeah.
We found an amazing parking spot. Really, it was just all of the stars aligned, the ancestors, Jesus,
They was working
baby
it out,
Jesus, all of them aligned, and we
Yes.
found a parking spot. Shout out to having a little small car.
Okay, that part.
Because that's another portion. If you have a big tank, if you have a huge car, this might be the time to ride with a friend with a smaller vehicle, if possible, just to try to get street parking.
Or be prepared to pay $40 plus
I know that.
to park in a parking lot
Yeah,
where your shit still might
They
get
said
stole.
40.
this is true.
Yeah, she said you can turn around and park in the parking lot. It's gonna be $40. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Ebony behind was up there talking about, I'm gonna just pay.
I'm gonna pay whatever it
But I
costs.
was
We
like,
getting in
no,
there.
ma'am.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna pay for
I
that.
was gonna pay whatever, but I would say if you all are looking for parking that is low cost or no cost, to make sure that you get there early. That's my
Yes.
number one tip. My second tip is to wear comfortable shoes.
Honey, don't be dumb. You're gonna be doing all this walking, and you're gonna come in with some 6-inch pumps, as if, who are you, Tyra? Like, you don't do this to yourself.
Hey, that one guy had him on and he almost fell down the steps.
And that's the
Beyonce.
thing. Beyonce's not performing at the park, sweetheart. She's performing in stadiums. You're going to have steps to go up or down, no matter where your seat is. Let's be responsible. If you really need the heels for your look, baby, put on your flops. And then when you're ready to take your pictures, change your shoes. Don't punish yourself. My first Beyonce concert, I had to learn the hard way. And my feet was numb for a week afterwards.
My toe is just getting feeling back right now, and I had on tennis shoes. My big toe has been numb for 2 days straight now. So I'm just saying, I think we all wore very, very reasonable shoes, and like I feel like for the most part we all were pretty comfortable. But we definitely saw somebody in pain. So
because of them
lots of people, baby, they was wobbling up out of there.
Yeah.
And I had on platform tennis shoes, and I was kind of like, well,
yeah,
we're gonna work it out.
yeah. Yeah.
I would put an insole in next time. That's what I would say. If you're gonna put on certain shoes, put on an insole at least to try and save yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. And I saw that tip on TikTok and just totally disregarded it. It was just like, oh, because you're going to stand up this entire
Yes,
concert.
we were standing up
Yeah.
the entire time because people wouldn't sit down.
I think I sat for maybe 3 minutes.
Oh no, your butt was in
collectively.
the air, and I kept being like, Mandy, move your hips.
I can't.
Move your hips.
I gotta be right here.
I can't see Beyonce.
I gotta see her.
Because everybody was saying it just was one of those concerts that's like you sit down just from possibly Beyonce changing her outfit.
That's when I sat down.
and then that's it.
That's my tip. Sit down during costume changes.
Yes, do that. And I know that I saw some persons on social media saying that you could go take breaks during her visual changes. Don't do that.
I wouldn't
These are
do
some of
that.
the most amazing visuals you will ever see at a concert in your life.
Also, you think you got a break. And then 23 seconds later, the dancers are coming back on, the stage is opening back up. She's not giving intermission, y'all.
No.
It was like 5 minutes.
It's gonna be at the most. And some of them were like so quick. Like she was singing and then coming right back up off the ground. Or on a big ass shiny horse. Or like you just you got
surprised that when the
you
horse
gotta
came out.
The horse.
She's like, where'd it come from?
it just showed up.
it just was absolutely amazing. I'd say too, like, what was your favorite moment or performance that she had or song she performed?
Well, obviously, my favorite was Heated, because that fan. At one point, I was like, I hope this thing don't fly on my hand. Because I'm flicking the hell out of this fan.
Oh, she was flicking that
practicing.
fan.
I was like,
oh, yeah. Well, I had just got it, so I had to make sure I had it down right.
Yes.
When, because I did not buy.
The stiffness out.
Listen, exactly.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
And it's sitting on my mantle right now.
Oh,
I forgot. Yeah, you took it out yesterday.
It's sitting on my mantle right now. Miles said he's scared of it because it's too loud.
That means keep your hands off.
Exactly.
Yes.
I said don't touch it. It's not for you. It's not a toy.
Yes.
But Heated was definitely my favorite, and I think it's a tie between Heated and When Blue came out.
Yeah.
That just like warmed my heart. You know, you see these kids, not even just only celebrity kids, like just kids like you don't really have a relationship, but you see on social media. You see them so much, you feel connected to them, and I just think that that's so beautiful. Like, your mama is Beyonce, and you get to go on a world tour with her, and you up there getting that shit, and just like really watching her, even just through the performances, like on social media, and like getting to see the show in St. Louis, being able to see like her progression and how confident she's getting in it, and I just feel like those are tied for my favorites.
That was definitely my favorite performance too. Just the mashup between like Black Parade and America Has a Problem and the Blue and the Tank. Beyonce on top of the
tank, baby.
She had to take a little break on stage.
She said, "I need to sit down."
She was taking a little break. She was like,
she gets to catch her breath.
Yes,
but still never missed a note.
I'll
never understand the breath control that woman has. How you running up and down the stage?
For 25 years.
Okay, she used to right. Okay, give her her props. She said 25, but she used to run on a treadmill while she would have to belt out songs full speed in some heels.
And that's why I just don't understand some people that are like, she didn't
Mm-hmm.
do as much dancing this time. Can you do that much dancing and singing at the same time?
Can you sing and walk up the steps?
It was a 2.5, almost 3-hour concert. I'm sure she wasn't doing a whole lot of...
And she was still hitting them. I don't even know what they're talking about. She was still hitting them moves.
Well, for me, she was performing.
Right.
Yes.
And in performance, every note is not a dance move. You know what I mean? Like, every note don't have to coordinate to a dance move.
Right.
Adele stands up in the front and sings.
Yeah, she ain't dancing at all.
No, what is she dancing for?
Right.
She's
That's the performance.
My
that
favorite was the medley at the beginning.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
My friend got her entire life to that medley.
Yeah.
She really did.
Those were the songs that I loved. That was the Beyonce era that I was really a fan of.
Yeah.
Like,
I was happy she started off like that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, come on, let's get this out the way so we can get into the party.
Well, I kind of knew that was going to be the progression. That's usually the progression. Like, we start slow, and then we end on a high note.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew that was going to be the progression of it, but I really enjoyed that it was engaging. She did her hits at the beginning, so even if you weren't really the biggest fan of Renaissance,
right,
there was a part for everybody.
Yeah, she engaged you right off the bat. Like, okay, y'all, I know some of y'all may be iffy, but I got something for you. I'm gonna get you engaged. So by the time I do get to the stuff that you may not know or maybe not like a lot, you are already still hype because I have, put on a show.
And just to watch her perform, like, it's just like that lady know what she doing. Like she said, 25 years. She know what she doing when she get up there.
Yeah. Am I weird? Because when she was saying "I love you," I really felt that in my heart.
No, she was talking to us.
I was like, "You love me, girl, because I love you."
Yes.
I just really do. I just feel like I was explaining to my mom, and she was just like, she probably is very thankful because she really realizes that the fans are what made her who she is.
Yes.
Well, she's at that point in her life. Beyonce is 40-something years old. You've been touring and singing and hits for 25 years.
Yeah.
And it really, if nobody was listening,
you wouldn't be able to do this.
There.
Right.
So of course, if I was her, I definitely would have a special place in my heart for my fans because y'all have kept me relevant.
Right.
Every project that I have done, y'all
has been a success.
Yeah,
a major success.
Loved on even the songs that y'all don't like, or y'all be like, Beyonce can't sing on this one. Y'all still download it, stream it, and be like, have the debates, have the conversations. So, yeah. I didn't think that she really loved me, but I think she loved her.
I know. Yeah.
I think that she loved her fans.
She was talking to me.
She said she knows.
I saw it differently. I saw her being just gracious about the place that she is
and grateful.
Life.
Yeah, now I would say that,
when y'all like, I thought she was. I just thought it as like she's really.
She was talking to me, baby.
I thought she was being so gracious and just humble about who she is, because she is one of the biggest stars in the world.
Yeah.
She does consistently sell out, consistently put out good bodies of work.
Yeah.
And so I felt like she was just gracious, like she probably had been reflecting on some of these things and like, damn, I've been doing this for 25 years. People still
They care.
fuck with me after 25 years.
Because the music industry can be so fickle.
Yeah.
It can really love you one moment and be like, done.
And you know what? What I love about the Beehive as well, they allow Beyonce to be a different person when she want to be a different person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Renaissance was completely different.
Yeah.
From a lot of her.
Yeah, like you can't even compare Lemonade to Renaissance. Like those
No.
are
Or
if you
even
was
the African album, that wouldn't either.
Black is King.
Yeah.
Yes, also one of my favorites.
Yes.
Now I really like Black is King.
I
Yes.
love that.
I wish we could have gotten a little bit more of that beat, but it's
Yeah,
okay. You can't
it's
keep us
okay.
there
You
all
can't
night.
do right. You can't do every song you've ever written.
Yeah.
But I love that album too. And I appreciated what she did incorporate. Like she put in Power, and it was another one that she incorporated in the show.
Was it already? I can't.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
I can't remember every song. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just remember that it was enjoyable the whole time. Like even the songs, because I'm not the biggest fan like that. Even the songs that I didn't particularly care for, like I said, they were still entertaining. It was still great visuals. It was still something to look at, something to see, something to be like, oh, okay, maybe I do want to give that song a second chance.
Sure.
Right.
Now that I've seen it perform, now it's got a new life for me. So
it was just so amazing. I know that today, you all will be listening to this after she's released this.
Yes.
But she is giving the fans direction now.
Yeah.
She says we are moving into Virgo season, and she is giving the fans attire to wear. So if you are planning on or hoping to attend the Renaissance tour, you better come in your silver and
shiny shit.
platinum. She wants it all. I will say, the ladies sitting around this table, we understood the assignment before the assignment.
Yes, Mother didn't have to tell us for us to know. Okay.
we was out here looking like a whole girl group.
Yes, we was.
We really were. But we sat around others that did not get that
No,
assignment.
because
we sat around others that did not get that same assignment. So with that, we just want you all to know that if you are coming to the concert, to make sure that you are on your P's and Q's, that you come dressed and ready. Because if you don't, well, we're just going to say.
She might kick you out. Not just
right, she might not let you in.
Yeah, we also really like when we showed up that they were giving out samples.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not say samples. They had a piece of paper with
It was like the little scent.
The
Yeah.
new perfume. What is it called, a
perfume.
sniffer or something?
Yeah, it was a sniffer of her.
And
of
it
her
smells
scent.
so good.
It really does.
I definitely am going to put it on my Christmas list because I want that.
It really did. Well, I think that's what we have for the Renaissance tour. But if we are so excited for anybody that wants to go, it is one of those tours you can go, or you can go back over and over and over and over again. So,
I know a few people who have been to multiple or plan to go to multiple states to see it. And there's a lot of people that went overseas to see it, and others seeing it over here. If I had the opportunity to go again, I 100% would go again.
Absolutely.
But
I would see Beyonce again, but I wouldn't do this particular show again. But I'm also like that with movies. Like,
you want to see it one time.
Once I see it, I saw it.
You're done.
I'm good. I'll rewatch the reels on my phone. I don't have to be in the building for that unless I'm gonna sit on the stage.
Well, honey, people are buying the tickets up, especially this last leg of the tour. So if you're in a city that's nearby one of her remaining shows.
When is the tour ending?
The tour is October 1st in Kansas City, Missouri. So if you haven't made it in the Kansas City tour date, the tickets are pretty high in price compared to the other cities that she has.
Probably
so
because it's the last stop.
Yeah, because it's the last stop. So if you are considering that, if you live in the Midwest or not, if you want to fly to Kansas City and you're just that big of a stand,
I feel like Houston gonna be the
Houston's is gonna
be the one.
When is Beyonce's birthday? Is she doing a date on her birthday?
On the 4th.
On the 4th, September 4th. She is performing on her birthday.
Yeah, she is performing on her birthday.
She sure
That's probably gonna be.
Where's that? I wonder where that one is.
I am not sure. I know that somebody said that she added that date.
Yeah,
to
she
the
did
tour.
after the fact. They released dates and then she released more dates.
Right, because people probably would have tried to get there on her birthday.
Yeah,
so they could be.
Because she gonna show out on her birthday. She gonna show out on her birthday. She showed out in Atlanta, which I mean, of course she did, and she's gonna show out in Houston.
You sound just like Kid Fury this morning. That's exactly what he said.
Is
on
it
the
really?
read. He was like, she's gonna show out here. She's gonna show out there.
Yeah.
She's gonna show out everywhere.
I thought she showed out in St. Louis though. We got some new outfits.
She
and
really
everything.
did.
I mean, she did. I mean, when I say show out, I mean like there's like her normal show out, and then it's like she's about to be on a whole nother level.
Yeah, I think
the
some of
crowd's
the
gonna be hyper because
Yeah.
there's definitely points in our show where I was just like, why are y'all being so quiet?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told you some of Renaissance is you kind of like it.
I feel like you either love it or you don't.
Yeah, you know what I
You
mean?
either get it or you don't.
Yeah, so I think for some people it was kind of like because they were during the Renaissance songs. But like the stuff that people really knew, the hits,
Yeah.
they was belting them out like Love on Top. That's how we won.
I know the ladies in front of us too. They came because they just said they
Pop and
like
Molly.
Beyonce as a performer. They
Yeah.
didn't really know the album. Like
yeah.
that. So you're gonna have some people like that there too. So just embrace everybody. Everybody's excited. Everybody's really nice. I think we complimented almost everyone we saw that we just thought their outfit was.
Yes,
And
that's why I was trying
beautiful.
to say earlier. It was just such a vibe. It was a really, really.
Yeah.
It did not feel.
It felt like a good environment.
Yeah,
It did.
that's.
It
all.
just felt like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it was really nice. We had several people stop and take our pictures for
Yes.
us.
Yes.
As we were walking in, how many people stopped us to be like, y'all look so cute?
Yes.
Like, it just really felt good. And yeah.
And
I
that's
just
what
wish
you want to hear.
That's
After you
what
have
you want to
slaved
see.
over your
Yes,
outfit.
okay. Been contemplating this damn look for a year. Like, that's what you want to make sure is like, okay, I feel good, I look good, now I'm about to go have a good ass time.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We will be right back.
Hey, y'all. We looking for listener letters. We want you to DM us on Instagram and send us your questions and comments. We definitely are going to provide our opinions. No filter. We're going to answer any and everything from relationships to kids, parents, work drama. We want to hear all about it. So let us help you out. You can send the DMs to our Instagram, which is Black Women with Opinions Podcast. Yes, we know it's long. Just type it out. And we're going to read it, okay?
All right, you all. We're going to wrap this thing up and send this on home. Thank you so much for joining the first episode of Black Women with Opinions podcast. We hope to see you back again. We know we're going to see you back again. All right. So on that note, stay opinionated.
Stay opinionated.
Stay opinionated.
Stripe.